Shout out to Ashton Lewis for sending me this story. Now, in this image, you see two people. One of them you already come to know and loathe, and that would be Amber Guyger. She's the one on the left. But the one on the right is her aunt. Her name is Nancy Bishop. And now she has spoken out about the Amber Guyger situation. Now, many of us have said that the Botham Jean situation and the murder of him by Amber Guyger was a form of lynching. However, now Nancy Bishop, her aunt, who in my opinion has nothing to do with this case because she just doesn't, has come out to defend her niece by saying that she doesn't believe that this should be called a form of lynching. Well, Nancy, can you please explain to us in your own words what a lynching is? Because it seems to me you are a better expert on it than the rest of us. Have you attended a lynching or two in your day to know by example what a lynching is? That's what I'd like to know. After all, you are in Texas. Let me go ahead and read this article coming from the Atlanta Black Star. The aunt of a Dallas cop, Amber Guyger, who walked into a black man's apartment and shot and killed him, defends her niece when the director of a storytelling initiative calls the shooting a form of lynching. This inflammatory comparison makes me shudder, Nancy Bishop said in an op-ed published online Monday in the Dallas Morning News. The post ran months after the shooting death of Botham Jean on September 24, 2018, and an investigation into now fired officer Amber Guyger's actions. Guyger has said she thought she was walking into her own apartment when she saw someone she thought was an intruder and fired. That narrative has been completely debunked many times over. Her aunt's recent defense is in response to director Njoke McElroy of a Dallas storytelling series Oral Fixation, Freeman's Town to Botham Jean, Stories for Racial Healing. According to the Dallas Morning News, McElroy said during a racial healing event that John's death was a form of lynching, which was overt in the 20s and 30s, and we have never had reconciliation on a sustained basis. Bishop, a former reporter at the Dallas Morning News, said in the newspaper op-ed that she wonders how McElroy can be so certain that the tragic death of John was racially motivated. Is she serious? I take that back. She is. She really is. She actually believes what she's saying. What happened on the night of September 6, 2018 was different from the other incidents that drew national attention when white police officers killed Michael Brown, Walter Lamont Scott, Stephon Clark, and other black men, Bishop said. She mentioned transcript from a 911 dispatcher call. She repeated more than a dozen times, "I thought it was my apartment," and also uttered, I didn't mean to, I'm so sorry," Bishop said. Would a racist police officer have this type of initial reaction, or was this response from someone who realized this was a horrific accident? Well, Nancy, I'm going to need you to open your eyes and look the hell around and notice what kind of climate you're living in. I know many of you like to live in a bubble where you don't see color, but that's just unfortunate in the reality that we live in. She later added, the only thing this incident has in common with the heinous act of lynching is that a black man died. Jury selection in Guyger's trial is scheduled to begin September 6th, exactly 1 year after John's death. Guyger's trial date is set for September 23rd, according to the district clerk's office. You know, she said all of that, and I just heard Charlie Brown's teacher just talking. That's all I heard. She's trying to come to the defense of her niece by someone saying she doesn't see it as a lynching, but at the end of the day, this is a white woman, a palm-colored woman, who murdered a black man in his own apartment that she claims was her own. She's just not competent to do her job. And I will be following this trial when it gets started, from beginning to end. So y'all gonna get a lot of update videos from September until whenever this thing ends. And she deserves everything coming her way and a whole lot more. In my opinion, her aunt wasted her time with that op-ed piece. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.